Hello, Happy New Year, and welcome to 2021. I'm Sherri McCardle, Master Certified Coach and CEO of Sherri McCardle LLC. I am so excited to introduce our new series called Coaching Conversations with Sherri. They're designed for leaders who are looking to take their teams to new levels of performance and to touch not only the minds, but the hearts of the people on their team and to ignite their passions. This first video is designed around a question, and each one will be. The question for today is, what do you want to learn this year that will significantly increase your effectiveness as a leader? I want to share what I chose this year to learn about and to increase my own effectiveness. There were two areas that I decided to devote myself to. One was to understanding the brain and neuroscience and how it affects us, and is particularly in coaching and leadership. And the second is my dedication to understanding racism and to devote myself to anti-racism. So let's start with the brain. It's a fascinating subject. Of the many things I'm learning and the incredible learnings that we have out there from neuroscientists and research, I'm going to just highlight two things today for you to think about. One is that the brain was not designed primarily for thinking. Wow. While the brain, of course, does govern our thinking and our emotions, what was it designed for? Well, it was designed to keep us safe. It has our well-being in mind. And the way it works is through something called the vagus nerve, which attaches the brain to the body. And without thinking, very automatically, like breathing, the brain is able to discern what level of energy we need to keep ourselves safe. It's called the body budget, and it helps us regulate our body budget at all times. The second highlight is that we construct our emotions. We're in charge of our emotions, and we construct them at every moment. We're not triggered, we're not reacting, we can't blame others for how we feel. We are ridiculously in charge of our emotions. So what does that mean for your leadership? When we get angry, when we get frustrated, when we're having a low day, let's think about it and realize that we can change to more above the line emotions and give very different energy to our teams. The second area is around racism. And boy, oh boy, did I learn a lot. I have learned about the history that has actually taken place in this country, not the one that we learned about in school. How systemically white people have constructed society and culture and institutions for the benefit of white people and have suppressed Black and brown-skinned people in this country for centuries. It plays out today. We've seen it erupt this year, and we can do something about it. We can change, but we have to speak up. And for those of us who are privileged enough to be in positions of leadership, I believe it's our responsibility to create communities and places of work based on diversity, equity-based, and inclusive. Those are just two of the areas that my learning, that I've learned this year. So I'm asking, what do you want to learn? And what would you like your teams to learn along with you that will really improve how you see each other and the way in which human performance really works? Some ideas: begin by choosing a book, creating a book club and reading a book together. Think about what you might want to reframe in your way of thinking or a belief you have that might be getting in the way or keeping you stuck. Experience the possibilities that this year can bring and bring your grit forward. Here's a recommendation if you want to start with the book. So you want to talk about race. It's a fabulous way to bring your thinking forward and how you can have conversations about race that might feel awkward or difficult, but are so important in your place of work and in your community. Let's learn something together. Feel free to comment. Let me know what you're learning. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time.